Never pick between the Subaru Forester and Toyota RAV4 without seeing how their 2026 models really stack up on power, space, and value. One could save you thousands, while the other might leave you stuck in the mud. Today we're breaking down the 2026 Subaru Forester against the 2026 Toyota RAV4, two top picks in the compact SUV world that families and adventure seekers love. I'll go through everything from engines to interiors so you can decide which one fits your drive. Stick around because these updates for 2026 change the game. Now, let's jump into the comparisons, starting with price. The 2026 Subaru Forester kicks off at a base price of $29,995 for the entry-level trim, which keeps it the same as last year with no hike. That gets you into the standard model with all-wheel drive included right out of the gate. As you climb the trims like the Premium at around $32,000, Sport at $34,000, Limited at $37,000, Touring at $39,000, and the Rugged Wilderness topping out at about $43,000, you're adding features step by step without breaking the bank. Now, the Forester also offers a new hybrid option for 2026, starting at $34,995, which bumps up the efficiency a bit for those wanting to save on gas. On the flip side, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 starts in the low 30,000s, say around $31,000 for the base LE hybrid front-wheel drive model. That's a bit higher than the Forester's gas base, but remember, the RAV4 goes all in on hybrids and plug-in hybrids this year, no pure gas option anymore. For higher trims like the XLE Premium at maybe $35,000, SE Sport at $36,000, Woodland Rugged at $38,000, XSE at $39,000, Limited at $41,000, and the top GR Sport plug-in at over $45,000, prices can climb fast, especially if you add all-wheel drive, which tacks on about $1,400. So if you're on a tight budget, the Forester gives you a cheaper entry point with standard all-wheel drive, while the RAV4 might cost more upfront, but could pay off in fuel savings down the road. Think about it. If you drive a lot, that hybrid edge on the RAV4 could mean hundreds saved at the pump each year. But if you want value right now, Forester wins on sticker price. Next up, engines and performance. The standard 2026 Subaru Forester runs on a 2.5-liter flat-4 boxer engine that puts out 180 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a continuously variable transmission, or CVT, and standard symmetrical all-wheel drive on every model. That setup gets you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8.3 seconds, which is solid for daily driving, not race car fast, but quick enough to merge on highways without stress. The Boxer engine design keeps the center of gravity low, so handling feels balanced, especially on curves or uneven roads. For the hybrid version, it's a 2.5-liter Atkinson Cycle Boxer with electric motors, boosting to 194 horsepower total, though torque details aren't out yet. Expect a slight improvement in pep and better low-end pull from the electric assist. Towing? The base Forester handles 1,500 pounds, but the Wilderness jumps to 3,500 pounds, perfect for a small trailer or boat. Switching to the RAV4, it's all electrified for 2026. The hybrid uses a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine with electric motors for 226 combined horsepower in front-wheel drive or 236 in all-wheel drive setups. Torque is 163 pound-feet from the gas engine, plus 153 from the front motor and 89 from the rear in all-wheel drive. 0 to 60, around 7.5 seconds. Estimated a bit quicker than the Forester's gas model, thanks to that instant electric torque that kicks in right away, making city starts feel snappy. The plug-in hybrid cranks it up to 324 combined horsepower, with 172 pound-feet from gas, 201 from front motor, and 91 from rear. That's 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, way more fun for passing or hills. Transmission is an electronic CVT, smooth and efficient. Towing maxes at 3,500 pounds on most all-wheel drive models, matching the Forester Wilderness. So if raw power is your thing, RAV4's PHE blows away the Forester, but the Forester's standard all-wheel drive and boxer stability give it an edge in consistent handling, like when you're on slippery roads or light trails. Picture this: driving through rain, the Forester grips without drama, while the RAV4's extra horsepower shines on open highways. On fuel economy, the differences really show. The 2026 Forester's gas engine gets EPA estimates of 26 miles per gallon in the city, 33 on the highway, and 29 combined for the base and touring trims. The Sport drops a bit to 25 city, 32 highway, 28 combined, and Wilderness is 24 city, 28 highway, 26 combined, due to its off-road tires and higher clearance. In real-world tests, like a 75-mile-per-hour highway run, it hits 31 miles per gallon, which is decent for an all-wheel drive SUV. The hybrid Forester should improve that, maybe pushing combined to over 35 miles per gallon, but official numbers aren't final yet. That means on a 500-mile trip you'd stop for gas maybe twice, saving time and cash. The RAV4, being fully hybrid, shines here. The front-wheel drive hybrid gets up to 44 miles per gallon combined, with all-wheel drive versions at 42 to 44 depending on trim. City could be 45 or more, highway around 40. For the plug-in hybrid, it's 41 miles per gallon combined on the SE and XSE, 38 on Woodland, 37 on GR Sport when using gas, but add the electric range. 52 miles all-electric on SE and XSE, 49 on Woodland, 48 on GR Sport. Charge it overnight and short commutes cost almost nothing in fuel. Imagine commuting 40 miles a day. With the PHE, you might never use gas during the week. Overall, RAV4 wins big on efficiency, potentially saving you $500 a year if you drive 15,000 miles. But the Forester's gas model is no slouch and doesn't require plugging in. Let's talk about dimensions and cargo space, because these SUVs are built for hauling stuff. The 2026 Subaru Forester measures 183.3 inches long, 72 inches wide without mirrors, 68.1 inches tall on a 105.1-inch wheelbase. Ground clearance is 8.7 inches standard, bumping to 9.3 on wilderness for better off-road angles. Inside, passenger volume is 107 cubic feet, with 58 up front and 49 in the rear. Plenty of legroom at 43.3 inches front, 39.4 rear, so adults fit comfortably without knees in the dash. Cargo, 30 cubic feet behind the rear seats, expanding to 75 when folded flat. That's enough for 8 suitcases or a full grocery run plus sports gear. The rear seats fold easily, and there's underfloor storage for small items. Compare that to the 2026 Toyota RAV4, which is a tad shorter at 180.9 to 181.8 inches long, 73 to 74 inches wide, 66.4 to 67.8 inches tall, wheelbase around 105.9 inches. Ground clearance varies, 8.1 inches on most, 8.5 on Woodland, but drops to 7.5 on GR Sport for sportier handling. Passenger space is similar, about 106 cubic feet, with 41 inches front legroom, 37.8 rear, so a bit less rear room than Forester, so taller passengers might feel snugger back there. Cargo space for the hybrid is around 37.6 cubic feet behind seats, 69.8 max folded, based on prior models but likely close for 2026. For PHE, it's 33.5 behind, 63.2 max due to the bigger battery. So Forester edges out on max cargo and rear legroom, great for family road trips with bikes or camping gear, while RAV4's slightly smaller footprint makes it easier to park in tight city spots. If you need to squeeze into a garage, RAV4's shorter length helps, but Forester's extra inches mean more room for bulky items like strollers or skis. Exterior details set these apart too. The 2026 Forester gets a fresh look with a bolder grille, slimmer LED headlights, and more sculpted body lines for a tougher vibe. The Wilderness trim amps it up with black cladding, all-terrain tires on 17-inch wheels, roof rails rated for 220-pound static or 800 dynamic, and that extra ground clearance. Colors include fresh options like offshore blue pearl or autumn green metallic. It's got a boxy, adventure-ready shape that screams Subaru reliability. The RAV4, refreshed for 2026, comes in 3 styles: Core, with clean lines and LED lights; Rugged, Woodland, with bronze wheels, all-terrain tires, roof rails, and mudguards; and colors like Urban Rock Two-Tone. Sport versions like SE, XSE, GR Sport have black accents, 19 or 20-inch wheels, aerodynamic bits, and red stitching outside. Overall, RAV4 looks more modern and varied, with two-tone roofs on higher trims, while Forester sticks to a consistent, functional design. And you want standout style? RAV4 offers more choices, but Forester's simplicity appeals to those who prioritize durability over flash. Inside, the interiors highlight comfort and tech. The Forester's cabin uses soft-touch materials, with cloth on base, leather on higher trims, and water-repellent seats on Sport and Wilderness. Front seats are heated and ventilated on top models, rear heated too. The dashboard has an 11.6-inch vertical touchscreen on most trims, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a wireless charger. Gauges are digital on some, analog on base. Storage is smart, with big cup holders that fit 32-ounce bottles, a deep center console, and door pockets for bottles. Noise is low thanks to better insulation, so highway drives feel quiet. The RAV4 steps up with a redesigned interior for 2026, featuring a 12.3 digital gauge cluster standard on all, and touchscreen from 10.5 inches on LE to 12.9 on others, with wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, 5G connectivity, and a faster voice assistant. Seats range from fabric on LE to Sofatech synthetic leather, ultra suede on XSE, or sport bolsters on GR Sport. Higher trims add heated steering, vented seats, panoramic roof, and a 9-speaker JBL audio. The center console has a reversible armrest for extra storage, and there's a 120-volt outlet in cargo on some. RAV4 feels more high-tech with customizable screens and built-in drive recorder, while Forester is straightforward and user-friendly. For families, RAV4's extra USB-C ports keep devices charged, but Forester's panoramic sunroof standard opens up the cabin more.
Safety is a big deal for both. The Forester comes with standard eyesight, including automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring on higher trims. It has 8 airbags, improved seatbelt positions, and a strong frame for crash protection. The Wilderness adds skid plates for underbody safety off-road. The RAV4 packs Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 with pre-collision braking, pedestrian detection, full-speed cruise, lane tracing, road sign assist, and proactive driving assist that predicts curves. Add blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, parking assist with auto braking, and a 3D panoramic view on top trims. Both earn top IIHS and NHTSA ratings typically, but RAV4's new Arraign software adds over-the-air updates for safety features. If you drive in traffic a lot, RAV4's Traffic Jam Assist eases stop and go, while Forester's system is reliable without extras. Off-road capability? Forester leads with standard all-wheel drive, X-Mode for terrain modes, and wilderness specifics like 9.3-inch clearance, 28.4-degree approach angle, and Yokohama Geolander tires. It handles dirt roads, snow, or light trails easily. RAV4's all-wheel drive is electronic with multi-terrain select on Woodland, 8.5-inch clearance and all-terrain tires, plus a 3D monitor for obstacles. GR Sport focuses more on road performance with tuned suspension. So, Forester is the go-to for real off-roading, while RAV4 Woodland is capable for weekend escapes. In summary, the 2026 Subaru Forester stands out for its standard all-wheel drive, spacious cargo, and value pricing, making it ideal for those who want reliability and adventure without fuss. The RAV4 shines with superior hybrid efficiency, more power options, and advanced tech, perfect if you prioritize fuel savings and modern features. Depending on your needs, budget and off-road for Forester, efficiency and style for RAV4, both are winners, but test drive to feel the difference. Subscribe for more car comparisons.